Yo, what up, man? It's your boy Twin here, man. Look, man, come in here with something new, man. It's a new chapter, man. Just pretend like we in class. I'm the instructor, and you're the student, right? New chapter and group sum. And shout out to whoever I meant to get. Hopefully, I remember to get your comment and put it here. Hopefully, I remember. If I don't, forgive me. But shout out to you because she said something about group sum. He or she, I don't know who it was. Group sum, which I know of group sum because, like I said, I studied pick3edge.com website. Go there, you'll find a lot there. You hear me? Especially if you're the type that need to see the information like that. Pick3edge.com. I used this, I think, early on, like in 2014, when I started like doing lottery, like really getting into it, and it wasn't really helpful in Virginia. But now that I think about it, I'm going to start implementing this into my workouts when I start, you know what I mean, working out, especially your pick fours and your pick threes, or your daily threes and your daily fours, so whatever you got in your state. Once again, this is universal information, but group sum. My fault. Printers are okay, but I tend to keep it up stock.
Welcome to the LottoHead community. LottoHead. Welcome to the LottoHead community. What blessings happen for you and me? Let's get it. Welcome to the LottoHead community. LottoHead.
That's my fault on the intro. I almost forgot about it. I really did. I almost forget about it. But look, man, root sum. Root sum. What is root sum? Right? What is root sum? Is basically, now, mind you, I'm gonna put this disclaimer out. I'm gonna put this out. If you're new and this is like the first video, I gotta say this like every video because for some reason people lack the common sense to go back to previous videos or go do the research before clicking on one of my videos. You get me? They don't know what hit sum is. They don't know what date sum is. If you don't know what that is, and then you just say you just figured out what hit sum is, and I'm bringing you root sum, this video isn't for you yet. You feel me? It might be, but if you just figured out what hit sum is, this video may not be for you. Root sum. Root sum is basically the number. What is it? Because I forgot to put it down. 337, right? You add that up. 337, you add it up. 3 plus 3 plus 7. And you get what? Say what? 13, right? 13, right? Now, 13 with that number, normally in lottery mouth and going back to pick3edge.com, they call it base root. I think that's what they call it. If you go check it out, that's what they call it. You know, we call it hit sum, or the number that the next sum that you're looking for. And this right here, let me see if I can rewrite this right here up here. All right. See if I can rewrite that up there so I have a little bit more space right there. But 337, 3, you add them up, right? It's the same thing in root sum. You just add them up. Same thing you do when you hit sum that I just showed y'all previously in the previous video. 3 plus 3 plus 7 equals 13. Now, 3 plus 3 plus 7 equals 13. Now, with the 13, what you're gonna do? You're gonna do 1 plus 13 until you basically you're gonna what's the word I'm looking for? You're gonna simplify this number into its lowest value. You get what I'm saying? So once you get 13, you're gonna do 1 plus. Anybody know anything about astrology, numerology? Y'all already know how to do this because we do it a lot with our expression number and stuff like that. 1 plus 3 gives you 4. So the root sum of 337, the sum root sum, however you want to say it. I say root sum because that sounds better, but I think the proper terminology is sum root. It's 337. The root sum of 337 is 4. You heard me? 4. Now normally it would be 3. Our hit sum would be 3, right? But our root sum, and the reason why I'm bringing you this video, how I'm bringing it to you, is because we're gonna start looking at different states and doing how we do with the root sum. Because like I said, I'm gonna start watching it with Virginia, so I'm being hip to it too, because now I need to get back looking at the numbers like I used to, because, well, you know what I mean? Because like I got one method that I tried. If it don't work in VA, I don't play. You feel me? You feel me? I haven't told y'all that method yet, but one method that I use and I don't play if it's not there. So that's what I mean by I don't really get to play like I want to, because there's nothing to play. But with root sum, that can change, and I'm gonna tell you why. With 249, y'all already broke it down. Whoever get like pencil and paper, y'all write out when I'm doing it, y'all already got it. So 249, you do what? 2 plus 4 plus 9 equals what? 15, right? I think it's 15. I know it's 5. 15, that's 15, right? Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Okay. Now 15, with that 15, what you do? 15, 1 plus 5 equals what? My life path number, 6. You heard me? 6, you heard me? Actually, I'm a 6 or I'm a 33. I ain't gonna write that number because I don't want to confuse y'all, but 6 is the root sum of 249. The root sum of 337 is what? 4. How do we get that? We basically got our hit. We didn't get our hit sum. We added up. We got the sum of all 3 digits, 337. We got the sum of that, which is 13. Then we broke that down. We simplified that to its lowest version by adding them together. 1 plus 3 gives you what? 4. That's your root sum or your sum root, depending on how you want to look at it. Whichever way fits you easier, by all means use it. We got that? All right. Now, what I was going to do, I was just going to explain root sum, and that was going to be the end of the video, but I said, why not just add some more to it, because I don't know how y'all would take that if I was just to do root sum and then follow up with a video after, and you know what I mean? Because I don't think y'all attention span is like that. Like I said, I went on a semi-rant saying that y'all not really, y'all don't really look at the content, so I ain't even going to put that on y'all because, yes. New York, and the only reason why I'm using New York as an example because I seen someone had commented about, they said something about New York. They didn't say do one for New York, I don't think, but she was like, showing love from New York. I forgot your name. I just looked at that notification too, but shout out to you. New York, it came 660, and then from 660 came 559. Now, y'all see how I did that 660 to 559? Or I would write to 559 TO or a hyphen 559. That's how I do my workouts. That's a small portion of how I do it. Gotta look at these numbers from different angles, you get me? Now, 660, came out August the 29th nighttime, and that brought 559 today. They actually just -1, like real mouth, they actually just -1. So New York, all my New York heads, y'all gotta watch that. You heard me? Watch that. So from 660, it went 559, then 559, now 558 may come out in the next 7 draws in New York, or maybe it might -100. It might come 459 in the next 7 draws. You get what I'm saying? Just -100, -10, and then -1. You get what I'm saying? So you're doing it everything. New York, I'm saying New York, watch that, because that's the quick pattern that I seen. Like, that's crazy right there. You get what I'm saying? But the reason why I did this is because the actual, what was I doing? Yeah, I was doing root sum. The actual root sum of this, I already know, which is 3. How is it 3? How is it 3? Because that's 12. That equals 12, right? And that equals 1 plus 2, which equals what? 3. You get me? So the root sum is 3, right? Now that root sum of 3, boy, the root sum of what? Y'all know what that root sum is right there? You probably do, but you like, I don't know what you do once you get there. It's 1. The root sum is 1. You're right. The root sum is 1. Now, let me break that down. Root sum of 1 there, because 559 is a sum of 19, right? Now with 19, you're gonna add those together, which is 1 plus 9, and it gives you what? 10, right? 10, and you're gonna equal, because you gotta break that down. Basically break it. Anybody know anything about the least common denominator? You get it to its simplest form. 1 plus 0 is what? 1. So your root sum is what? It comes back to 1. You get what I'm saying? Now, the same thing would be with 2 plus 9, anything plus 9. You feel me? You would have to go an extra step. So 2 plus 9 would be 11, and then 1 plus 1 would be 2. You feel me? So all my smart ones got that. Let me erase that because I don't want to confuse none of y'all. But I'm just saying, anything plus 9, you're gonna have an extra step. It's not gonna be like up here. You get what I'm saying? It's not gonna be 1, 2, 3. It's not gonna be 1, 2, 3. It's gonna be 1. Am I doing that right? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. You get what I'm saying? It's gonna be an extra step. Hopefully I ain't confused y'all right here, but root sum in New York. We're looking at New York. Now the reason why I chose New York, because when I looked at it, I said, yo, that's crazy. That's why I said I gotta watch it in my state as well, because a lot of numbers come like that. Now, typically speaking, hit sum, you gotta follow along. Please don't get confused. Hit sum is 2, right? Hit sum is 2. Hit sum over here is 9, right? Now the average lotto person, me, we gonna look at it like, how in the did they go from 2 to 9? You feel me? They just added 7, right? But how does that make sense? This is where, when it goes 2 to 9, I automatically assume that they're going from night to night, because this was a night number. This right here was a night number, and this right here was a day number. You get what I'm saying? So if it goes from 2 to 9, I automatically assume that in New York it's going night to night and day to day. You get what I'm saying? Or maybe going day to night. You never know, because VA is like that too. But in this instance, those are the hit sums that I wrote over here. But for this instance, I'm gonna go out on a limb and I'm gonna say that they're actually counting odd numbers. Like they counting by what is this? They're counting by threes. Not threes, is that threes? They're counting odd numbers. They're going down. That's basically what I'm saying. So 3 minus 2 is what? 1. 1 minus 2 is what? 9. That's how you catch patterns, bro. You feel me? That's how you catch patterns. So in New York, I would not be shocked if you're Indian. That's crazy, because look at this right here. Look at that right there. See? This is what I said, man. Y'all can't be taking, because I can actually get into this and break it down to a science. You feel me? But 559 has a root sum of 1, right? And previous to that, the root sum of 3 came up. So y'all see the correlation that I made. 3 minus 2 is 1, and it's just like if you if you count all even numbers, you go 2, 4, 6, 8, right? You count all odd numbers, you go 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? So you just put it in reversal. You would go 3, 1, 9, and then it would be 7, and then it would be 5, right? Right? So all my New Yorks there, y'all probably don't get this before nighttime. I doubt if you do, because this is a long video. And I didn't want it to be this long because I just wanted to tell you the definition of root sum. But I said, why not break this down like this? This right here is just a little tip of the iceberg. I'm predicting that your next root sum is going to be 9. So if your next root sum is going to be 9, your next sum could be 1, 8, could be 19. I mean, it could be 18. Excuse me. It could be. What else? It could be 9, right? Some. I think that's it. I think that's it. Because if your sum is 9, that's what? That's 5 and 4, right? 5 and 4 gives you 9. It'll be 0, 9. It'll be 0, 9. So it'll just be 9, right? So 18 and 9 are the two sums in which you would end up getting the root sum of 9, right? So your hit sum might be 9 too. So New York, let me throw out some numbers that I want to predict. Let's just say you get 2, 8, 9. I need to come up some, because I don't know if y'all can see that down there. Oh shit! I need to come up some. Let me see. I'm gonna come up with the. We're gonna erase this right here. We're gonna erase all of this right here. All of this right here. I'm coming up with the prediction of August the 30th during the nighttime, or maybe even the 31st during the daytime. I got confused right there, but we're coming from day to night, which I'm predicting it will equal 9. Which I will go. Let me see, 8:30 nighttime to 8:31 daytime, right? I'm predicting maybe 2, 8, 9, cause that equals 9. We may go 0, 0, 9, because that equals 9. We may go 1, 9, 9, because that equals 9. Even though, whoa, okay. Now the root sum of 9. Now I'm going by the hit sum of 9. These are the hit sum of 9. Now I gotta go check it, because 2 and 8, 2 plus 8 and 9 is 19. That's 19. 1. That's a hit sum of 1. I mean, that's a root sum. That's a RS of 1. So that's not. That may come back up. A root sum of 1 may pop back up, right? 1. This is a root sum of 9. That's a root sum. You see how I just went back to the hit sum. Hit sum of this is 9. You give me the hit sum of this is 9. The hit sum of this is 9. That's how I almost lost myself right there. But the root sum of this number is 1. The root sum of this number is 9. And how I got root sum of 2, 8, 9? Just look at it right here. 6, 6, 0 or 5, 5, 9. You do your work. 2, 8, 9. Let me see if I can do it right here. 2 plus 8 plus 9 equals 19. And then 1 plus 9 equals 10. And then 1 plus 0 equals 1. So that's how I got the root sum of 1. You get me? Hopefully y'all already got that. Y'all good. Now the root sum of this number here is, that's 10, that's 19, that's 1, right? Isn't that 1 again? 1. So there's a good chance that the root sum may come back as 1. That's the root sum. It may come back as 1 or 9. That's what I'm predicting. I'm thinking the root sum is either gonna be, and then it's other numbers that you can actually play too, right? You have 360, that's 9. That's a hit sum of 9, right? And that's a root sum of 9. You see what I'm saying? So 360 may be a great number too. And then I'm pretty sure there are more numbers. Like, I'm pretty sure you got 225. I'm writing all these numbers, man. You got 225, which is a hit sum of 5. Hit sum is on the top, root sum is on the bottom. The root sum of 4 9, that's 9. That's another one. So these two right here are like in particular, and this one right here, these three numbers right here would be 009, 360, and 225 would be great hits if we come with the root sum of 9 and automatically assuming that we're going to come with the hit sum of 9, all of them would be great. 289, 009, 199, 360, 225, and whatever number you come up with, 540, whatever number you come up with. Now the root sum of 1 will also be great because it came root sum 3. So root sum 1, it may come root sum 1, then go back to 3, then go back to 5. You get what I'm saying? We are catching patterns, bro. This is a science. You feel me? Now, if you're a novice and you're an amateur and you watch this video completely through, you're like, okay, I'm confused. I don't know what the hell this black man is talking about. You feel? I know y'all like that, but that's why I put out the disclaimer at the beginning. It's a lot, and I'm hyped to actually look at my pick 4 because that's what I would look at this on my pick 4 because that's what my I guess the pick 3 do it too, but I pretty much got pick 3 on lock. And when I say that, it's like I said, if my method's not working, I don't bother with it. But pick 4, it's like I rarely touch it. When I do, I'm playing my pet numbers or I'm doing a method in which I'm trying to figure out what y'all don't know behind closed doors. I'm trying out methods trying to get them to pop, and once they pop, I ain't gonna say nothing until they pop 2 or 3 times. You get what I'm saying? Then I might tell you. You feel me? I keep a couple of them for myself, but this right here, man, I'm gonna go to the end of the video, man. This right here is root sum. I brought you the introduction to root sum, and I also broke it down with New York hit today, which was 559. They had 660 last night, which is August the 29th. Today, during the daytime, August the 30th, they got 559, and I am predicting August the 30th during the nighttime. Tonight, August the 30th during the nighttime, I'm predicting that 289 may come out because it has the root sum of 1. Your root sum of 1 may pop up. Your root sum of 9 may pop up. Root sum of a hit sum of 9 is bound to pop up. Now I might be completely wrong. The hit sum of 2 might pop up. The root sum of 5 might pop up. You get what I'm saying? So they might be going. If the root sum of 5 pop up, it's easy to look at my let me get another color. I ain't gonna write with it, but if the root sum, say the root sum of 5 pop up, it's easy. Y'all, my New Yorkers, y'all gotta peek this. If the root sum of 5, when I say the root sum of 5, maybe you got 770 come out, right? During the nighttime for August the 30th. If the root sum of 5 come out, so I can talk all day with this, man. You feel me? That's why I told you I can't do videos like this because they will be forever. But a lot of y'all might appreciate it. Let me know in the comments. Let me know y'all F with this video because I will bring y'all videos like this. You heard me? Because I'm into it. Get back. Say 770 fell on August the 30th during the nighttime, right? That's a hit sum. That's a hit sum. That's the sum of 14, right? And when you add that up to get your root sum will be what? 5, right? And so it wouldn't be like, where did they get that 5 from? Because it would come 2, 9, and then it would come, what is that? What hit sum is that? It would be 4. The hit sum would be 4 if 770 come out, right? And then that's easily, we can say that from that 9 they got the hit sum of 4. You get what I'm saying? Because they just reflected it. They added 5 to it and they got 4. You get what I'm saying? But when we looking at the root sum, we can actually tell from, instead of coming from 559, they went from the previous night number, which was 660, and they actually went up 110. If you add 110 to that, you get 770. You feel me? But it would be 770 and it would equal 14. 14 broken down to a simplest form would be 5. You get what I'm saying? But like I said, going odd. 3, 1, 9, then it would be 7, then it would be 5. Now you're going up, it would be 9, 1, 3, 5. That's why I say 770. And let me I ain't got to mark it, man. Y'all heard me. If y'all still here, 770 may come out.